Worship is not a task. It's a reaction. When somebody does something great for you, you just say thank you. It's not a task. I'm not obligated. I just can't help it.
Let's go!
I grew up in church. I had a father and mother who were pastors. And I had a brother who sold drugs and guns in the same house. So in one room, I had my parents praying. The other room, I heard Tupac and smelled weed.
Machiavelli.
What am I saying? I remember when God told me that He knows how to love the seed in the dirt as if it was already the rose. And see, a bunch of our lives might look exactly like what I just explained. This don't make no type of sense. I got a mess, but I got a blessing at the same time. I had parents that prayed, and I had a brother that was an alcoholic who sold drugs and guns. I was a seed in the dirt, but God saw the rose. And God always spoke to the rose in me. And see, there's a lot of people in your life that have spoken to the seeds. There's a lot of people in your life that have seen the worst parts of you and say, yo, you ain't never gonna be nothing. You always gonna be disrespectful. You always gonna be stupid. You always gonna mess up. But see, the type of God we serve says, whilst you were still sinners,
That's right.
I died, that you might live. He said, while you mess up, while you disrespect, while you fall short, I see the best possible you. A lot of us mess up, right? See, but what I'm trying to remind you is that you are just a seed in the dirt, but there is a rose that lives inside of you. And see, so while a lot of your lives might be messy, a lot of you might be dealing with depression, anxiety, suicidal thoughts. At first, I want to take the time to say, in the name of Jesus, I rebuke those thoughts. I also want to take the time to speak to the roses in you, even though you are currently seeds. You're growing, and there is a process to your growth, and the process is beautiful. There is pain in the process, but there is a rose being born. What I want you to do is learn to see the rose even while you're in the dirt. Even while you're messing up, even while life is hard. See the rose. Romans 8:18 said, for I consider that the present sufferings are not worth comparing with the glory that will be revealed. The present sufferings, the seed, the mess, everything in your life that's not going the way that you want it to go. His promises, man, that ain't even worth comparing with the glory I'm going to show you. The seed in the dirt is not even worth comparing with the rose that stands tall. So I'm speaking to a bunch of roses. I don't care what nobody say. I don't care what your life look like right now. I know the plans that God has for you.
Yes.
You know why I know? Because God speaks in promises. Come on, somebody got to catch. He speaks in promises. Every word that comes out of the mouth of God is a promise. So when he said, for I know the plans I have for you, plans to prosper you, plans to bless you. She out here, Jeremiah 29:11, I see you. That's a promise. But let me give you the context to that story before I give you my next song. See, the only reason I'm stopping is because I wrote a song that's ridiculous if you don't understand the promises of God. I wrote a song that's ridiculous if you don't understand the promises of God. The context of Jeremiah 29:11, that's the last verse in that story. The context is that when that promise was made, literally, right after that prophecy was given, they went into slavery and lost their homes. So God comes up to them. He sends Jeremiah to say, for I know the plan that I have for you, plans to prosper you. Next day they're in slavery. He said, in order to prosper you, I got to plant you. In order to get you to where I'm promising you you're going to go, I have to plant you. Because seeds grow in the dirt. So I got to plant you in the dirt so that the roses can be born. Am I speaking to roses today? Yes. In the midst of difficult situations, I'm speaking to roses. In the midst of people that sometimes cry at night, in the midst of people that want to give up at night, I am speaking to the best part of you. I'm speaking to the part of you that God has already seen. The rose, the person that succeeded, the person that is victorious, the person that stands tall, who doesn't have to speak to tell a story. Can I hear everybody in the building say, I'm unstoppable?
I'm unstoppable.
That's weak. I'm unstoppable.